wrong. It's very, very, very spooky in here, like it's Halloween already, and it isn't, so it's a little bit confusing why it's so spooky in here. Maybe it's because I've only got one light now, because I've cleared the other one away and sent it to Wales. I don't look very well, do I? Yes, I don't feel very well. I feel as well as can be expected, really, considering what a week this has been, which is a bit of a week. Everything's happening in the news, but there's a meteor storm tonight. Is it a storm? I don't know. It's just sort of not in sight because it's too light outside and I can't see it. So we went for a walk, couldn't see it at all. It's very spooky in here. I don't know what's going on. I'm borrowing this sort of it's because the thing I had last week wasn't quite right. So I borrowed this sort of hook that goes onto this little table. So I'm a little bit sort of cramped in here really today. But anyway, hello. How's your week been? How's it been? I think this guitar's out, even though I tuned it. I don't know what's going on with it. It sounds wrong. Maybe that's right and it's just wrong all the rest of the time. I don't know. Anyway, it's been a bit of a strange week, isn't it? There's quite a lot of things. Destruction and terribleness and people being weird to each other and the Tory party conference, which is all of the above, really. So it's just been a very strange week, really. And I've been clearing things out, trying to find space for things. It's never ending. I gave loads of stuff away to a charity shop ages ago and it made no difference. Then I put loads of stuff in boxes and a friend helped me move it to my parents' house. It made no difference. It's like, where is all this stuff coming from? But I was looking through the boxes and there was like loads of stuff that I was like, what is this stuff? Most of it though was stuff that I'd written that was in magazines from the early 2000s. And it's like, I want to keep this, but it's a lot of it. I really need to sort that out. What to do with it? Is there anybody there? It's all very quiet here. Is it Top Chat, Live Chat? Welcome to Top Chat, Live Chat. Oh, thank you very much, Chase. Yes, so it is the middle of October and it's nearly Halloween and everything is spooky and everything is green still because autumn still hasn't finished and summer's still sort of there. And everything is strange and I don't know what I'm doing and I'm feeling very ill now and I think this is still a little bit of a tune now. But I don't know, is it? Doesn't sound right. Sounds very wrong. Very wrong indeed. Oh, thank you. I'm feeling awful. As I said, absolutely awful. I look like some sort of wraith that's been dug up from the grave, which is possibly what has happened. I don't know. I'm just like, I've just felt, I haven't really slept lately properly and I haven't really eaten properly and I'm just feeling like The Walking Dead. Yes, The Walking Dead. I'm a little bit of a zombie at the moment. That's alright. Nothing can be done about that. Now, why is this so out? Live guitar tuning with Elise. That's nearly. Oh, thank you. Do I look alright? I don't know. Hello! I am alive, but walking alive, dead or alive. Sort of in the middle of it, you know? I don't know what's going on really. I just feel like it just feels weird lately. I don't know what's going on. Does that sound better? Maybe. It doesn't really make much difference because I can't play the guitar, but my energy lights up the room, does it? That's good because the light's not doing it. My energy's all I've got and there's not much left of that. very ill, but I haven't been anywhere, so it's probably not that. Probably not that. Oh, this guitar still isn't in tune. It sounds really, 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 really bad. Awful. Don't know what's going on. I'm just going to put that down. So yes, I light up a room like a glowworm. Yes, so I went for a walk with Ollie and Stephanie. Hello, Ollie and Stephanie. Earlier on, and we were looking at the meteor shower, but the meteor shower didn't happen. Storm, shower. That's what I meant, not storm. The meteor shower was supposed to be there, but it's very light in London, and also it was a bit cloudy, and there wasn't anything to be seen. We went for a wander, and we saw figs on a tree. Wow! But they're not ripe, so you can't eat them. Not like, hello, Wally Bean. But not like, if you go back and watch the video I made of Claire Went, where they're all ripe and delicious, and I'm just grapes and figs in the actual British countryside in Wales. About this time of year as well. Actually, maybe a bit earlier. So, they do grow around here, but not around here. It's far away from here. It's Ollie, hello, yes, hello Stephanie, hello everyone. So yeah, so is this in tune? Let's see whether I can do a bit of a song about the week. What's happened this week? Hello Aaron Fingal, hello Ollie and Stephanie and Chase. I don't know whether anybody else is here. Philip hasn't turned up. I'm hoping he's alright. I don't know. It's the usual suspects. The people that always turn up to see me looking like a complete mess, even though you say I light up the room. I'm looking very skinny and haggard and a bit weird, but at least I'm still here, just about, even though I feel like I've gone into another dimension and come out the other side like a hedge backwards. Does a hedge go backwards? Gone through a hedge backwards. I don't know. I don't follow people with some super villain. Bohem, hello. General who follows, I didn't know what that said. I look like a super villain, something about that. But the words went over my head and they went very quickly and I didn't see them. That's the trouble with a tiny little phone. Boo. This is really out. Say the weird things that he says though. You hate music, then that's good. But this isn't very much like music. Ha ha. Sorry, I tortured Bowie. Ha ha ha. You love music. I hate music. Well, that was not music, so everybody is happy. Rah! So yeah, I just feel like whoa. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. Like Richie Schumann's going, a man is a man and a woman is a woman. That's what he went like. Exactly like that. Same intonation and everything. And everyone went, what are you talking about? People are people. And how should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. There you go. Song lyrics. It's stand up and fight. Fight. Fight for the rights. Fight for everybody's rights. People are people. People do things and say things, and people should have rights. It's just, I mean, there's other things in the world that we need to worry about, but the things that they were concentrating on at this conference were like, people that are different to us, we must be mean to them. That's exactly what they were like, and you can't say otherwise. Exactly. Pokemon, Patreon is changing, is it really? Yes, it probably is. It's like, I've only got like 3 patrons on Patreon, but thank you to the people that continue to support me. I did have 4, but I've only got 3. I have actually I've been putting like a little novel up and videos and exclusive content and everything, but there's only like 3 people that follow me on there, so, you know, whatever. But if you want to follow me, however it's changed, and say, do this thing, and I'll go, all right then, is it worth it for only 3 of you? That's a bad attitude, isn't it? Because the 3 people are supporting me, and I should do more for them. But it's difficult, isn't it? Average number of feet, yes. Loads of people have got feet. What? I must have said something that set that off, and yet I have no clue what it could be. So, yeah. So, look. I don't know what that is. It's a monster. It's not a monster. It's yeah, and there's a beech nut husk culture secretary. Where is the culture secretary now? I've lost count. There was a culture secretary, but they've got no culture anymore, so I don't know who it could be. But they've definitely got Minister of Being Mean and Evil and going, bleh, which is all of them. Yes, I saw something that said David Cameron. David Cameron is very cross with them all. It's like, well, some good's been done in the world, but, you know, it comes to something where the likes of David Cameron turn out to be the relatively good guy. I mean, when you say good, it's like, it's a sliding scale of what to you know, whatever. Boy George is a boy, and his name is George. So there you go. And yeah. Strangely, as I was clearing all the stuff out, and there was a magazine, like a weekend magazine, that had Boy George on the cover of it. And I threw it away. Otherwise, they go, "Yes, Boy George. What are you talking about Boy George for?" I don't know. There must be a reason. There must be a reason for everything. I don't know what it is. Culture club. I see. That makes sense now. Boy George is definitely the Minister of Culture Club. That is true. It's a club that everyone can join, except for people that have no culture. But culture's very wide. It's a broad church. That's the show that David Tennant was in, where people kept falling off cliffs, wasn't it? But I think I might have seen it. And also, Jodie Whittaker was in it. It had all the doctors in it, all the Doctor Who's, all of them. I don't think Matt Smith or any of the others. It had 2 other doctors. Just two, not more than that. Doctor Who's coming back soon. Woohoo! It's nearly November. All the shows are coming back. So yes, the writer's strike is over. So they're gonna write stuff for us all over the world. The American writers are coming back to work, and so all the satirical shows have come back, but not yet the scripted shows, really, because they rely on the actors, and the actors are still on strike. Go actors, you go, girl, and or boy, or whatever you may be, and they will come back when they are good and ready. But the writers had a good deal with the. They fought against the AI. Now, this is it. I'm still very much against AI, but I was seeing that somebody was arguing that they weren't very good at writing, and some sort of they had ADHD, they said, and so it's not fair. They couldn't write. They can't be creative because of ADHD, and so AI lets them be creative. It's like, all right, but that doesn't mean that you have to stop everybody else's fun. You know, keep it to yourself, because it's not really creative. It's nice. You've got a prompt and you go, "Waha! Look what's come out!" But that's not really what you've created, is it? It's good fun if you have it, but it's not good fun if you're using it to break other people's jobs and careers and go, "Well, you don't deserve it. You're privileged for being able to do that and having worked 25 years of your life in relative poverty and struggling." The privilege of struggling to never get anywhere. I'm going to curtail that by just going into Midjourney and ChatGPT and creating a whole feature film with like robotic fake actors in it. And ha-ha! No, don't do that. That's bad. Bad. So what has come back this week? Oh, there's the John Oliver, yay! And And I've seen like an advert on Twitter from Taika Waititi from advertising New Zealand with a little bit of Our Flag Means Death, which still is not available on British TV. It took a year, more than a year, for it to come before, and it got onto BBC. And somebody said they contacted the BBC and were assured that it would be almost immediately on the BBC, and yet not. I think the first series has just gone on Apple TV. You have to pay for that, and it's still on the BBC. But the second series isn't available. No! Piratey pirates, you need to be everywhere. Everywhere all at once. And talking which, Loki. Loki's everywhere all at once. Everywhere, everything all at once. Because also, he's got the guy that played Waymond. And also, what's his name? Ki Hui Kwan. Is that his name? I can't remember what his name is. I can't remember what anybody's name is. What's the name of Loki even? Tom Hiddleston. Yes. And there's people in it. Anyway, he's in it, and he was he was in it, and some other people. Oh, Owen Wilson with his nose. And yeah. So that's good. That's back. That's on Disney. But also, you have to pay for that. You have to pay for everything. Why is nothing free? Well, because the writers and the actors wouldn't get paid if it was free. So obviously, that's why you have to pay. But it doesn't feed through. It doesn't filter through. It doesn't go from Disney to the actors. Or the writers. And that's not fair. That's not fair. How will it do that? A film brings what? I can't read that because it's gone already. Yes, so if I were to create an AI film, then it would be, it might be amazing and it might be great, but it lacks the finesse that the human mind brings and the years of skill brings. And also, they basically rip off other people that have created it and get their guts and break it all up. Like the Body Worlds exhibition. Did you ever see that? I saw a video about that. Somebody was saying, it was dodgy. It's like, I can tell you it was dodgy. Apparently it was in 2005 in Los Angeles, and this person was going, and that's where it started. It's like, that's not where it started, because I saw it in about 2002 in London, and it was horrible, which Dr. Von Hagen, Gunther von Hagen, Hagen-Dazs, yes. I don't know what his name was, but he got this plasticized thing, and he'd get these bodies, real people, and nobody knew where they came from, and they were just like in artistic poses or whatever, and they didn't give permission, very much like AI. You see where I'm going with this. They didn't give permission, probably. There was no trace of who, and it turns out they were like Chinese prisoners that are being executed, Russian gangs and stuff like that. And it's like, what you could tell, there was one body, when I went to see it, it was pretty horrible, because everyone was like laughing and giggling, and I was like, it's horrific. You could see the tattoos, and they'd been sort of stripped away in an artistic way, but you could see what the tattoos were. And it was somebody that had apparently given permission. But it's like, because if his family had seen that, they were very distinctive tattoos, it would be like, and it was like, you're not an anonymous person if you've got a very distinctive tattoo. So anyone that goes to see it would go, hang on, that's my dad, that's my brother, that's my cousin Pete. I don't think his name was Pete because he was possibly a Russian prisoner. But anyway, it was gross and nasty and horrible, and everyone was just laughing and giggling. And it was just like, it was in Brick Lane. And the person I went to see it with, who was the sister of my flatmate, my flatmate went back to Australia and was like, look after my sister. And how we looked after her sister was going to see, because she insisted, going to see this horrific exhibition of people that hadn't really given their permission to be flayed alive. And it was just, and I was just like, by the end of it, I was just like, I mean, I was very much like, what is this? But then by the end, I was like, but her that was all keen and let's go and see it, by the end was like, and couldn't carry on. But I was like, I'm not going to say I told you so or whatever. So I'd lost all emotion by that point, but she was very much in it. So it's like, it depends how you feel. If you like don't like it to start with, then you're just like, well, I'm just gonna, it's washing over me. But if you're like, yay, the horrific things that you see in life the more happy you are at the beginning, the more traumatized I reckon you'll be at the end. So that's a case in point, a lesson for life. Like, don't go into horrible situations going, rah, 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 look at this terrible situation, because you'll only damage yourself. I don't know where I'm going with that, but yeah, anyway, so, so, sorry Boheme, I'm back to the not music. So, it's been a week, and everybody is happy, and everybody is happy, and everybody is happy, and nobody is happy, really. Pretend we're happy. Everybody can say we're as good as we're gonna be, really. Oh dear, I think this guitar's gone out of tune again. Or it's just that I'm getting the chords wrong and my nails are quite long and everything has gone wrong. And is there anybody there? Not once but twice, just a different order. Everything you produce is totally original, yes. Everything I produce is coming out of my head. It might not be right, I might be a bit dead, but everything I produce is coming from who I am, and who I am might be awful, but it is who I am. So you just have to go with it, you'll just have to look at it, you'll just have to say, oh well, that wasn't really what I expected, but it's not what I expected either, because I didn't expect anything, and everything is good, and everything is pure, so everything I do is sometimes different and special, but sometimes it's just repetition, like the songs that I sing are very good. Everybody says, that was terrible. Do they say that? Probably behind my back, but everybody that watches this can be assured that it is not AI, because I am not AI. Why would you create this out of an algorithm? Why? The algorithm does not like me anyway, so why would it create me? Why? It's amazing, it's illuminating, Illuminati is who I am. And that's why I look so evil and weird, cause I am Illuminati, illuminated in a strange way. I produce my own light, and everything has to go, and everything has to say, yes, I am in charge of everything, I'm in charge of the world. Illumination, illumination, Illuminati, illumination. The AI is from the other side. Does the Illuminati control the illumination? Does the AI control the Illuminati? Does everybody go, oh, what is happening? Maybe the meteors are something to do with it, and maybe the meteors are the aliens coming to get us, but are they really aliens, or are they from another dimension, like Loki, or pirates, or John Oliver? And everything is special, apart from Rishi Sunak. He is very, very naughty, a very naughty boy. A boy is a boy. Apart from Rishi Sunak, he's a little wooden boy. He's like Pinocchio. Does he actually believe what he's saying? His wife introduced him, because he couldn't get anybody else to introduce him. Billy No Mates is what they call him around here. Poor old Rishi Sunak. Hopefully he'll be gone soon, because nobody wanted him in the first place. I'm sure he's a very nice man. I'm sure he is, in his own way, in his own family, because everybody's nice at home, aren't they? Even the most evil person in the world is nice at home to their family and friends sometimes, except when they're not. Obviously, they're not always. Sometimes they're really horrible to their family and friends. So maybe he's horrible to his family and friends, but maybe he's lovely. But he's not lovely in public, and that's what counts. He's quite horrible to people. Horrible, with horrible ideas, and he's cancelled everything and made everybody angry. Grr. Yes. I suppose Suella Braverman is a little bit worse than him, so he's got that going. Number 2 in the worst people in the cabinet. don't even know who, and they've like taken over. They're going, I'm going to do this. It's like, do you not think that you should talk to the other people in government, like how government's supposed to work? You go, I've got an idea, and we will implement it, and we will discuss it, and we will go to Parliament, and we'll have a little discussion, and people will go, yes, I think that's a good idea, or no, absolutely not. And then it goes to the House of Lords, and the House of Lords either goes, yes, we will say yes to that, or no, and it goes back to Parliament. And that's how government's supposed to work. It's supposed to discuss it, and then it goes through several houses and then back again. And no, apparently now, somebody that wasn't even elected in any way, shape or form gets to go, I think we should do this, and this is what we're going to do. And everyone's like, hang on a goddamn minute, what's happening here? He's just all, I, Moosey. Your name is Fox. Hello, Fox. Your name's Fox. He's just a pawn. Fox. Bohem's Fox. Is Fox Bohem? Have you got more than one account? I don't know what's going on. Fox Mulder or Lawrence D. Fox? Lawrence D. Fox. I suppose Lawrence D. Fox and Dan Wooten are almost as bad, if not worse. There's been a lot of really terrible people in the news lately. And also there's a Trumpy Trump, and I suppose he's pretty bad too. Actually worse. In a different way. It depends. Who is the enemy of the people? These people are the enemies of the people. These people, very much so. Blah, blah, blah. It's all satire, and so I'm allowed to say it apparently, because it's satire and it's protected by satire law. There isn't a satire law. I don't think there is anyway. I'm just ranting and raving. It's making me feel a little bit less dead. I suppose that's something for me, maybe not for you, because you have to look at my illuminated face when the spooky light hits me in the eye. Yeah, I think I might be going a little bit weird in the eyes. Like, I was like, I've got like a dot in my eye, like a blind spot. Like, maybe this blown out light. Maybe that's it. I'm illuminated by my own light, and it's coming through my eye like this. Like a little laser. Or a worm. Anyway, I don't know. So yes, this has been another week. And if anyone's got anything to say about that, then they've got me to go through. It has been another week. You cannot dispute that. It has been another week, and it will be another week to come. Unless civilization falls and the world and the universe ends, and everything crunches back into a big crunch, and maybe that's, it's like maybe we've expanded to the nth degree and we can't expand anymore, and everything's just going to collapse in on itself. And a swirly thing. Maybe the meteors are going to blind us all, and the Triffids are going to come, and then Triffids. On the day of the Triffids. And the Triffids will come and eat us all, and we'll have to run around going, no, don't eat us, Triffids. Maybe that's what all those weird discussions in Parliament, in American, not even Parliament, in, what? I still don't know what they were discussing. It's like, we've seen things in the sky. And there are things. We can't say what the things are, but there are things. There are Triffids. Ha ha. Triffids. Triffids. All right. So, well, I'll round that off now that I'm exhausted. I'm still alive, just about. So yes, so hopefully our Flag Means Death will come to the BBC sooner rather than later, because waiting a year for something is not right. The internet spoils you. I already know what's going to happen. I think I've seen most of it, because you watch TikTok. It's like, I have seen all of these episodes. I have nothing left to see. I know what's happening. You don't need to go out of your way. It's just there. People will put it in front of you, and you go, oh, Well, now I don't need to see it then because it's already spoiled. Spoiled. But hopefully it will be everywhere legally and people will make money and the actors will benefit and the writers will benefit and the directors and everybody will benefit. They already made a deal, the directors, so I don't even know what their deal is. So that's it. Another week. And next week, I don't know where I will be. I don't know where I will be tomorrow. Oh, I do know. I'm getting more inoculations. No, vaccinations. I always call them inoculations. And I'm going to see friends and do things and Zoom calls and all sorts of stuff. So I do know what I'm going to do every day until Thursday. And then I don't know what's going to happen after Thursday. So, yes, I will watch out for zombie hunters. What I don't know what it's good for, Bohem. I really don't. Not good for anything. No, bless you too. And so I bid you adieu to year and year and year. And I'll see you next week. Probably. Unless, as I say, the Triffids come and get us and the big crunch comes. Or something else like that. So see you very soon. Have a lovely week and enjoy yourself because it's later than you think. Bye bye.